The men of the United States Marine Corps have fought with a consistency of courage and skill unparalleled in the history of man. Everywhere they've landed, those of the Eagle, the Globe, and the Anchor have taken with them a spirit that all the world knows today and respects. That's not only a Marine tradition. In Southeast Asia, we will write no final chapters. We will close no books until we have a return of all who may be alive, a fullest accounting of all those missing in action, and repatriation of the remains of those who died.
Memorial Day weekend is synonymous with barbecues, beer, and soaking up the sunshine. But amidst the festivities, it's crucial to remember the true meaning behind the holiday. It's all about honoring and remembering those who have made the ultimate sacrifice while serving in the military. It's a time to reflect, appreciate, and pay tribute to the brave individuals who have given their lives to protect our freedoms. Kicking off our list at number 5 is the adrenaline-fueled classic, Top Gun. While it may not be your typical war movie, this high-flying film still pays homage to the skilled pilots who defend our skies. So buckle up and get ready for some aerial action. One of the most memorable aspects of Top Gun was its breathtaking aerial sequences. Released in 1986, Top Gun took audiences on a high-octane ride through the world of elite Navy fighter pilots. It starred Tom Cruise, the cocky yet talented Pete Maverick. The film captured the imagination of viewers worldwide. One of the most memorable aspects of Top Gun was its breathtaking aerial sequences. Director Tony Scott's use of real fighter jets and groundbreaking cinematography techniques set a new standard for action filmmaking. But it wasn't just the action that made Top Gun a cultural phenomenon. The film's soundtrack, featuring hits like Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins, became synonymous with adrenaline-fueled excitement. And let's not forget the electrifying chemistry between Tom Cruise's Maverick and Kelly McGillis's Charlie. The romance added depth to the film and kept audiences on edge of their seats. Top Gun's impact extends far beyond the silver screen. It inspired a whole generation of young men to pursue careers in aviation and in the military. And even today, over 3 decades later, its influence can still be felt in pop culture.
Son, nothing else in the world smells like that.
Coming in at number 4, the surreal and haunting masterpiece, Apocalypse Now. Francis Ford Coppola's epic journey into the heart of darkness in Vietnam is a mesmerizing exploration of psychological toll of war. It's a cinematic experience like no other.
We dance.
It was released in 1979 and directed by Francis Ford Coppola. It's a surreal and haunting exploration of the Vietnam War. It's loosely based on Joseph Conrad's novella Heart of Darkness. At its core, Apocalypse Now is a journey. It's a descent into madness and moral ambiguity. Captain Willard, played by Martin Sheen, embarks on a perilous mission to find and terminate the rogue Colonel Kurtz, brilliantly portrayed by Marlon Brando. At number 3, we have We Were Soldiers, which tells the true story of brave soldiers who fought in the Battle of La Drang during the Vietnam War. Mel Gibson's portrayal of Lieutenant Colonel Hal Moore is both powerful and moving, reminding us of the sacrifices made by our military heroes. Released in 2002 and directed by Randall Wallace, We Were Soldiers recounts the true story of the Battle of La Drang, a pivotal engagement that took place in November 1965. At the heart of the film is the commanding presence of Mel Gibson as Lieutenant Colonel Hal Moore, who led the 1st Battalion, 7th Cavalry Regiment into battle against the overwhelming odds.
Good morning, Sergeant Major.
How do you know what kind of goddamn day it is?
What sets We Were Soldiers apart is its unflinching portrayal of the sacrifices made by both American soldiers and their Vietnamese counterparts. The film doesn't shy away from depicting the brutal realities of war. But amidst the chaos and carnage, We Were Soldiers also highlights the bonds of brotherhood forged on the battlefield. The camaraderie among the soldiers serves as a testament to the human spirit's resilience in the face of adversity.
John Wayne, is this me?
Who said that? Who the fuck said that? Who's the slimy little communist shit twinkle-toed cocksucker down here who just signed his own death warrant? Nobody, huh? The fairy fucking godmother said.
Coming in at second, taking up the runner-up spot, is Stanley Kubrick's Full Metal Jacket. This gritty and uncompromising film offers a stark portrayal of the dehumanizing effects of war. From the brutality of boot camp to the chaos of combat, it's a raw and unforgettable cinematic experience.
Get some, come on! Get it, come on! Get some, yeah!
Released in 1987 and directed by Stanley Kubrick, Full Metal Jacket takes viewers on a visual journey through the Vietnam War. The film's first half is dominated by a grueling boot camp experience, where the recruits endure the relentless psychological and physical torment inflicted by Gunnery Sergeant Hartman, played masterfully by R. Lee Ermey.
No, sir! Get down! Well, now, let's just see if there's anything missing.
But it's the second half of Full Metal Jacket that truly leaves a lasting impression. As the narrative shifts to the chaos of the Vietnam War, we witness the mental unraveling of the soldiers as they confront the horrors of combat. What sets Full Metal Jacket apart is Kubrick's unflinching portrayal of the psychological toll of war. The film doesn't glorify combat. Instead, it exposes the raw brutality and senselessness of the violence. Yet, amidst the chaos and despair, Full Metal Jacket also captures moments of humanity and camaraderie. These brief respites offer glimpses of hope in an otherwise bleak landscape. Even decades after its release, Full Metal Jacket continues to resonate with audiences for its uncompromising portrayal of war and its impact on the human psyche. Finally, at the top of our list, we have Saving Private Ryan. Steven Spielberg's magnum opus is a tour de force of filmmaking, capturing the sheer horror and heroism of World War II like never before. From the harrowing Omaha beach landing to the heartfelt mission to save one soldier, this film reminds us of the immense sacrifices made by the greatest generation. Directed by the masterful Steven Spielberg and released in 1998, Saving Private Ryan takes audiences on an unforgettable journey through the chaos and carnage of the D-Day invasion and its aftermath. The film's opening sequence, depicting the Allied assault on Omaha Beach, is widely regarded as one of the most realistic and harrowing depictions of war ever put to film. Spielberg's meticulous attention to detail and groundbreaking cinematography thrust viewers into the heart of battle. And I can tell you for sure that the Marine Corps uses this exact audio when they are training the Marines themselves. At its core, Saving Private Ryan is a story of sacrifice, bravery, and the bonds of brotherhood. Tom Hanks delivers a powerhouse performance as Captain John Miller, leading a group of soldiers on a mission to find and bring home Private James Ryan.
Here for a Private Ryan. Who? Ryan? What for? Is he here? Well, I don't know. Maybe with a mixed unit on the other side of town.
But what truly sets Saving Private Ryan apart is its exploration of the human cost of war. The film doesn't shy away from portraying the physical and emotional toll of combat, from the visceral violence on the battlefield to the quiet moments of reflection among the soldiers. Through its gripping narrative and unforgettable characters, Saving Private Ryan honors the sacrifices of the greatest generation while challenging viewers to confront the harsh realities of war. So there you have it, guys. Those are the top 5 Memorial Day movies to go watch. So while you have your weekends off and you're enjoying a cold one, pop one of these movies on and enjoy it as well. And don't forget all the fallen heroes that have come before to sacrifice for your freedoms. Have a good one.
Lately, USA is getting scarier. Half of the Americans I see all hate America. They hate the cops doing their best to take care of us and kneel for the flag and salt the soldiers that we're burying. I'm tired of the pissing and complaining. Why you living in America if all you do is hate it? You think it's brave to take a stand against the nation? Real bravery is dying for the right so you can say it. Dear America, what happened to Americans? Apparently no one's aware or cares that it's embarrassing. It's arrogance. Our greatest enemy was always slavery and terrorists, and now it's people in the country trying to burn the heritage. I can't help it, I just seem to see the world different. It ain't Republican